I think one of the worst things that we can do and tend to do is not ask for help. And I am culprit number one, okay? So I'm not saying something to you just to say it to you, because this is something that I'm also learning. Because growing up, I just kind of, you kind of do things alone. You kind of learn self dependency, and, you sometimes feel like somebody's not going to do it the way that you want to. But when you're struggling, you tend to struggle alone, and it's a really big issue. Like, it's a really big issue. Okay, so I just came here to say, don't make that your skill, because it's not a skill. It's actually your deficiency, you know? And it is something that I am working on and getting, more used to, because even for me, receiving help is okay as long as I can do something back for you. Do you understand? Like, I'll make you cookies, or I will do something. I'll be like, what's your favorite meal, by the way? And surprise you because you did something for me, So you tend to learn that you can't rely on people, and if they do something for you, that they can't just do it out of a good place. But you do things out of a good place, and you don't expect anybody to repay you. But there's something in you that always feels like you need to repay somebody else, and that needs to be broken. And that place of you that is always feeling like I can do everything alone and I don't need nobody is a lie. And you need to break that lie, because it's very destructive. It's very destructive. If you'd like to actually hear a little bit more about that, you can look down my feed. One of the videos, Why Am I a Christian? I speak a little bit about it, because that entire thing of being alone and not allowing anybody to come in and, help you got me to a place of depression, to be completely honest, right? And so I'm more vocal now. I mean, obviously, I pick who I'm going to ask, but even sometimes I find myself struggling with something, and Jaina can ask somebody, and Jaina doesn't ask somebody. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because I have a muscle to train up. I have a system that I have to train up called help, called ask people for help. There are other things that I can ask people for help very easy, like, hi, can you please help me with my groceries? Hi, can you please help me with this? But when it's something important, and, you know, whatever the case is, when it's important, I think that's when I tend to not ask for help. But I need help. Nah, I need help. And, I don't know what it is, but we need to break it, is all I came here to say. We need to break it, because it's not an advantage. It is literally your deficiency. So today, even right now, if you need help with something, please ask somebody for help, and let them help you out of a good place in their heart, because people want to help you too. People want to help you, and I think we need to break the lie that people don't want to help you, because it is a lie. It is a lie. And you saying I can handle everything myself is another lie, because you are one person and you're trying to do something that needs four hands, or at least needs a conversation. And I'll be completely honest with you, like, for a very long time, I was not the, share my feelings kind of person. Ah, I was not. I was closed up. Ah, no. And a good face. I could put on a good face. Even still now, I can still do it, but I try not to do it, because it's not helpful. Okay, it's not helpful. And I don't mean in the sense like I can put on a face in front of people if I have to be out and stuff, but at least there are some people that I can trust, I can call, and I can break down crying. And that's how they've answered the call. Hey Jay, how you doing? And I'm crying on the other end, because I need help. I need somebody to be with me in the moment. And I know, Marek, and you were so excited, but let me tell you, no matter who you call, no matter who calls you in that state, it is an honor that they call you or you call them to be there, and they can see you in that state and they can help you up. So growing up, I was a do it yourself girl, do it yourself. And the one who really broke me out of that, honestly, was my sister. I mean, I used to watch my sister talk about things that were so hard, things she went through, things so vulnerable. And I'm like, how are you doing that? I honestly admired her courage. I'm like, I have crying in front of people, turning a tomato red, my beautiful sister. And she would just tell you what it is, like, point blank. easy like that. And I admired it, and I'm like, I could never do that, you know. But because I was around her so much, she'd be able to detect something was actually wrong. So, you know, they know your triggers, right? So she got me the one crying, and me being hard up, I helped her harden a little bit, you know, not all the way or anything. But I always say to her, I'm like, you're the reason that I started crying. Because I would never cry in front of people. If I ever cried in front of you, yeah, you should be very worried, because I will make the tears go back in my eyes. It was so bad. It was so bad, you know. And I say all of this to say that you might be able to relate to this. You don't like to cry in front of people. You don't like to let anybody in. You like to do everything alone, and you want to process things by yourself. You can't. You can't always process alone. You need people. And you think you're alone, but you're lying. Okay? Everybody has at least one person. And I don't care how you are on terms with, you know, some of your siblings or your mom and your dad or your cousins or whatever the case is. I'm telling you, they care for you. So ask somebody for help. I feel like it's a syndrome, okay? I feel like it's a syndrome that even passes through the bloodline, that makes everybody feel like you have to do something alone. And guess what? We complain about having to do something alone. We want help, we don't know how to accept help. It is an issue. You have to actually relearn, and that takes some time, okay? I'm still also learning it. I'm getting better by the Lord's grace, literally, right? To be able to ask for help and not feel like I have an obligation, you know? Um, but I came here to say that to you, because can we stop suffering in silence? It's really an issue. Can we stop thinking that being quiet is a brave badge? Because it's not. It's a deficiency, and it's a cry for help. You need to be able to speak to people. And if it's one person, at least you have one, you know? So I just came to say that to you, okay? You have more support than you think. You have more support than you think. Bye.